Hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. We are going to try something new today. And be patient because I have no clue what I'm doing. um, Hold on, I'm looking for something. I know I put them in here. Oh no. Really? Alright, we're just going to have to deal with that later. Okay. Hi, Miss Lori. How are you? I should use a toothpick, but I've been too damn lazy lately to get up and get one, so we're just going to use a paper clip. Works the same way. This is a little bent up, but I don't think it's going to matter. Because we're not doing like the real one. This is just a test run. And I'm using Mod Podge instead of clear Elmer's glue. So the Mod Podge does dry clear. So let's hope that it turns out the way I'm hoping it's going to turn out. All right. Let me see. I'm going to shake this up a little. That way, if it separates, let's stir it all up. All right. Let's see. Oh, is the top glued down to it? It did. The inside of the lid glued down to the damn Mod Podge. Wasn't that lovely? Well, I've used this before. What in the tarnations? What a mess. I'm going to have this all over my hands, and I don't want it all over my hands. It's all dried up inside where the cap was. See, y'all, this is one reason I am not a crafter. I am a colorist. Hi, Miss View. I am going to make an ornament. Maybe. She's like, Lori. Right? All right, let's see. Probably need a paper towel to wipe this off when I'm done. Oh, geez, you're just rocking over there. All right. Oh, not sure how much I need. Okay. We are going to go with that much. Because I don't think we're going to need any more than that. All right, let's wipe off the top of this lid. because evidently it's like probably going to glue itself on there. So this is going to look different than what the real one's going to look like, but that's okay. That's okay. What color do we want? We want, let's do, let's do a red. I'm so glad she's feeling better. Love you too. Be careful. Of course. Okay, so we're just gonna, I don't know, we'll do like a funky little something. And then we'll do a little bit of green. Oh, spit on me. Y'all, this is, I said, this is why I'm not a crafter. All right, let's see. Hold on, I'm not watching chat just yet. My stickles isn't stickling. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna mix this up just a little. Hey, View, can I use my heat gun on Mod Podge? You'll see. Let's put a little bit more color in it. View, can I use my heat gun on here? Well, we're going to find out. Hopefully I don't burn my house down. All right, let me know if this is too loud. I'm making a Christmas ornament. Can you guys hear me? They say you can do it with Mod Podge or clear Elmer's glue. Well, I don't want to use my clear Elmer's glue because I've got my projects with my granddaughter coming up. So I don't want to use all that. So I figured I'd try the Mod Podge. The problem I think we're going to have is I think we're going to have a hard time getting this out of the lid. The more I put the heat gun on it, though, the prettier the stickles is coming out. Actually, I think they heat dried it because it's like a craft glue, but that's a good question. It actually looks like it's drying it. It's a lot firmer than it was. Okay, so might help if I did it a little harder. I'm not going to do this much longer. I think it's going to take like forever and a day for this to dry because there's so much in here. I was hoping it would dry right away though. So I could show you all. So I'm liking the colors in it. And like I said, the more I keep the dryer on it, the more that the stickles show. See, I didn't have the right lid, and the lid I have is kind of lopsided, but see the stickles? Now, that's going to dry clear, and those stickles are going to shine, hopefully, all the way through on both sides. That's the plan. And then you pop it out, and you punch a hole, and you put a string on it, and you got yourself a nice little see-through ornament. That's how it's supposed to go. So let's see what happens when this dries. And what it looks like. I just thought it would be something kind of cute to fiddle with. You know, it is the holidays. So that's my crafting project for the month. We'll set this aside and let it dry and see what happens. And we'll put our paper clip up here in case we want to use it for something else. Well, that was like friggin' blonde. You don't even want to know. It was a blonde moment. And no offense to blondes, but y'all do have your moments. Okay. Let's put that over there. I'm going to have to let Numbnuts in here in a minute because, you know, he's got to go outside every time somebody wants outside. And it is windy, cold, and snowy today. It's a little warmer than it has been, though. Oh, 23 feels like 16. And we have a small craft advisory out. So yeah, again, that was the extent of my crafting stuff. I don't craft very much. Welcome back. Hopefully you're not doing nothing that, you know, we need to yell at you about. Because, you know, we will. You're supposed to be taking it easy, not moving that arm. I wished I could read the colors on these things because, you know, it would be so much easier than trying to deep read. All right, what does this one say? Dark read. Matter? What is matter? Nope, I don't want that one. I don't want this one. I got a deep red and a dark red. I want a light red. There we go. Oh, it's locked down. Yeah, you got to keep that blood flowing. It's going to take it a while to dry. I think it's like there was a lot on that lid. All right, let me go let Mumskins in. He's whining. I have to figure out how to get that glue off of there. He's a bonehead, you guys. He's a bonehead. Psycho puppy. He wasn't trying to come in. He's whining because the dog's out there from across the street and he can't get to it. Okay, I gotta remember what my colors are now. Okay, that's that one. That's that one. And this one should be that one. So that goes first or second. Okay, we go like this. Right. Right. All right, so the last of what I have ordered for people for Christmas came in today. I totally screwed up my son's, so I had to redo that whole thing. So it is fixed. It came in. We're good. I'm just going to chalk it up to having a brain fart or something. And I put up a small tabletop Christmas tree. And I get my grandbaby next weekend to do our traditional crafting thing. And then I have some appointments before that. Y'all, she's got competitions coming up. They put her as a flyer. Fire's the girl that gets way up top, right? They're tossing my granddaughter around like she's a friggin' pillow. It's like, oh my God. I'm extremely, extremely proud. But lordy, lordy. Glad mom and dad's got good insurance. Their whole routine, she's like touching the floor maybe like 2 minutes into it, and then she don't touch the floor the rest of the routine. She's up in the air. It's like, oh my god. Spinning around and jumping around, and it's like, oh my gosh. Standing on one leg. I said, that doesn't scare you? She says, heck no, I love it. Like, okay. Oh no, she's been doing this for she was a flyer, um I want to say 2 years ago. And then she wanted to try I don't know what they call the girls that lift the other girls. She wanted to try that and see what she thought of that. Well, she really likes doing that too, so but this time, her being in high school, it's a lot different than before. She'd get up there and lift up her arms, and it was all good. But no, no, no. She does a cartwheel into a lift, into a flipping way up there, spinning, jumping. It's like, oh my goodness. I'm like so proud of her though, because you have to learn how to do all this. And my granddaughter's not small. She's very tall. She's skinny as hell, but she's very tall. And I said, does it seem like you're really high up off the ground? She said, not as bad as it did the first time. She said the first time was a little rough. But yeah, she hasn't been a flyer in a couple years. So all this stuff is kind of being learned and remembering, and it's like, oh my goodness. But yeah, you're right. They practice it. They're organized with it. Yeah, they're They're on top of it big time. She got in trouble yesterday because she didn't do the dishes when she got home from school. She says, I don't think it's fair. I said, why don't you think it's fair? I said, Mom's working. Dad just had surgery. What's not fair about it? She says, Grandma, I'm a busy woman. I said, you're a busy woman? She said, yes, I am. I said, okay, you want to explain? She says, I don't get home till 8 o'clock at night. She says, I have to eat dinner, take a shower, get ready for the next day, do my homework. She says, and go to bed. I'm a busy woman. She says, and I have to start all over again. All the while, I'm thinking to myself, well, it's kind of what you picked to do, so. But I didn't. I said, you still have to do your chores. I said, Mom still has to go to work and come home and do her chores. What's the difference? You're home for a little bit in between practice and school. You get a whole hour and a half. You got a dishwasher. Throw the dishes in the dishwasher and quit your bitching and you'll be done. I don't think it's fair. I said, it doesn't have to be fair. It just has to be done. She don't like that, Grandma. She's like, Grandma, you're supposed to be on my side. I said, I am. I want you to be a productive, decent adult. Miss View, did you read the message I sent you about the 13th? So they've had snow days for a couple days this week. And I keep calling her going, Loafer. What are you doing, Loafer? I called her yesterday and she's like, I slept on one of her days. I slept until 11 o'clock. I'm like, you were tired. She says, I was. So one of her parents' rules is that she has to pull straight A's to become a cheerleader, or to still be a cheerleader. If she's not, then she has to drop off the team. So yeah, it keeps her really, really, really busy. Hi, Blue Skies. Okay. Watch your ears, you guys. Just for a second. Okay. No. I think I want to do this first. Do you all know before you use your white colored pencil on any set that you should wipe off the tip because it collects color just like your blender pencil does, and it'll smear. Just a little tip. See, picked up the red. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it has to be all A's. Yep. Her dad's big into education, and he went to college and has his like masters, and I think it's more of a military thing, I don't know. But yep, she has to maintain an A average. And she does. She's on the honor roll every single time they do one of those honor roll things. And then her coach on the cheerleading team, if they miss one practice, they're in deep shit. I don't think they can cheer at the next game or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is, but so she can't miss a day at school. So yeah, it oh yeah, I know it. Yeah, I don't like smudging and smearing either. Let's see. I can't believe he's still outside. I went to let him in, and he looked at me and just walked away. So his butt can sit out there for a minute. It's cold out there, and you just kind of ignoring me. All right. think this is my green. Yep. That is my green. Yeah, I have no doubt in her. I'm a very proud, uplifting, you can do it, type of grandma. She'll call me and tell me something, and I'll always tell her, no doubt. I had no doubt whatsoever in you. I knew you could do it. She'll say, that's because I'm your favorite. I said, honey, I don't have any more grandchildren. You're my only grandchild. She said, that's another reason I'm your favorite. She's just funny. We are super close. I don't get to see her every day, but I at least call her a couple times a week or text her or something and have a chat. So Miss View, I still have your package here to send it that we did our swap on. I will get it out, I promise you. I just got to get myself in gear. It's been so cold here and so nasty that it's like to just get out in it is a chore. I do not like the cold. I don't like being cold. I freeze. It's like I have no blood in my body or something. And so getting out is something. But I will get it. I will get it. I haven't forgotten. It is here. It is in the box. I just need to address the box and take it to the post office. I need that setup that Ivy Pearl has, that they come to the house and pick it up. Because I just do not get to the post office ever. But we are going into town tomorrow. So I'm hoping to do it then. But it kind of worries me to do it now because, Christmas holiday. God, you never know if it's going to get there or not. There is a lot of leaves on this tree, on this page. I know, sweetheart. I know. And that's what you should be doing. You should just be concentrating on healing and taking it easy. And everything else comes second. You should be having somebody there waiting on you, and you should just be resting. Right? It wouldn't be Teresa if there wasn't a lot of leaves. So here's a question for y'all. And I really wish, hopefully you answer it because I'm kind of curious about it. So I was watching a stream today, and it wasn't a coloring community stream, it was just a stream. And they said that it makes a difference in your views if you read the comments out loud. Like when somebody writes a comment, like Miss Lori wrote, wouldn't be Teresa if there wasn't a lot of leaves. Is that true? Is it easier for us content creators to read the comments, or would y'all just rather read them yourself? Because I'm not sure how I feel about that either, because I've been in streams where they read the comments and it's like some people just can't read very well, and it's like I don't know if you should be reading comments. Although I can read really good, I stumble on comments too. So what do y'all think? Oh, okay. So Miss Lori agrees. And see, I didn't read that. Miss Lori says, I would agree because people do stuff while watching, while listening. Miss Buse says that's why she does it. It's like engagement with, okay. Well, yeah, if you can't read well, then no. Miss Lori is a smart butt just like me. Yeah, I've heard some pretty rough reading of comments. I don't say anything because, at least they're trying. And we got to give them an A for effort for trying. But you almost kind of, I don't know. Makes you wonder. That's all. It just makes you wonder. I'm kind of wondering how I'm going to do my little lady down here. thinking is she supposed to be an angel or a fairy? I'm thinking like an angel, isn't like she's on top of the stocking instead of at the top of the tree. I don't know. I fix it while I am reading it. There you go. It can be funny when things are read wrong. Yeah. Yeah, I watch those bloopers on like newsreels and stuff, and they have to read off a prompter thing in teleprompter, and yeah, some of the time, some of the things that comes out of their mouth, sometimes it's like, oh my goodness, about makes you sit there and wet your pants because you're laughing so hard. And then laughing is contagious. So when they start laughing and they're in like tears and snorting and stuff, and even though you're not there, it still makes you laugh. Hmm. All right, I gotta go fight with him to get him in the house. It is too cold for him to be out there this long. I sometimes type things correctly and the person reading it messes it up. Shows a lot about the person reading it too, right? Or they read it at the wrong time and what folks are saying is not taken the right way. Some folks channel. I hate when they do that, so I don't chat. Yep, it the chat goes by so fast. She's talking or doing whatever they're doing, and chat's just flying by. And by the time she looks at it, it was 10 minutes ago. Of she done missed what they were talking about or saying. Or yep. Some folks can't read. My grandma was one of them. My grandma was, you know, down in the hollers of Tennessee, and she was married off at 13 years old, and she couldn't read a lick. She could write her name. She could write it. She couldn't sign it. Um, and she could write down like a phone number or something like that if you told her. But if you wanted her to take down an address or whatever, you had to spell it, and you had to spell it very slow. Like if you spelled pine, you'd have to spell it P-I, very slow. All right, I'll be right back. Let me get my dog in. There you go. You did not. You better not have. You're lucky. Okay. He's in. It's snowing. Like, we ain't got enough of this crap. I'm sorry. I hate snow. I hate cold. I'll tell you guys that probably a million times before it goes away, but or she reads chat that is for the chat and not for the channel. I'm just kind of starting it today, guys, so I have a hard time keeping up with chat anyways. Forgive me if I fumble here and there, because it is bound to happen. It is, oh man, that chill just goes right through you. It's just a long sleeve t-shirt, so you open that door and that wind just goes right through. And I know it's my fault. I should have on a sweater or something, because if I'm so cold, dress for it, right? And you wouldn't complain. But I hate wearing all the clothes. I'm just not. I hate wearing a ton of clothes. It drives me nuts. To me, it is super uncomfortable. Hi, Mr. Oz, you handsome little thing, you. Can you lay down and take a chill pill for a little while? You've had a pretty full day. I think he likes it more than I do when we get packages delivered. Because I'll go to get the package off the porch and he'll just sit there real nice, wait for me to bring it in, and smells the daylights out of it. It's like, holy cow. All these new smells, Mom. It's like, what is it? What is it? What is it? And once you let him smell it, he's done. He don't bug you about it. He just wants to know what it is. Whew. I'm cold. I let Pebble sleep with me last night. First time since surgery. How'd that go? I ordered some long sleeve shirts for the sling. Oh, the ones that have like the snaps. Some chats are so engaging. And that it is fun to chat. Holy cow. I can read. I almost do um uh sometimes sound like I have dyslexia because I will twist words like you wouldn't believe. And you'll figure it out because you'll be going, what the hell did she just read? I don't see it like say that. You'll think this bitch is nuts. Two different color reds, but that's what I get for blue nose pit bull. Is Pebble a dog or a cat? A blue nose pit bull. She's a dog. Sounds adorable. She is adorable. If dogs are treated right and they're trained right, all dogs are adorable. I just absolutely love dogs. What is this? Payne's Gray. Where's my purple? There's a purple. That's an indigo. There's the other purple. Yes, I know my berries are supposed to be red, but I didn't even think about it till after I colored the first bunch purple, so. So in my house, the mistletoe is purple. You know, I don't think I've ever hung up mistletoe. Just because, like, you know, if we have company or something, I don't want somebody coming up to me and going, Kim, you're standing under the mistletoe. You gotta kiss me. No, I ain't got to. Trust me. Get the heck away from me. It's like, nope. There's only certain people these lips touch, and you ain't one of them. Hate to tell you. Not really. Mistletoe white? Are they white? Can't type. Um, how to their mistletoe aren't mistletoes? No, I thought mistletoe was white. Or now you guys got me saying it. No, mistletoe's red with green leaves, usually. All the ones I've seen, anyways. I don't know. Oz is gonna have some some things happening this month that he's never had happen before, and I'm a little nervous. I've got a doctor's appointment, and it's been so cold that I don't know if I should leave him outside, even though he's got the doghouse, or if God let him stay in my house and hope for the best. I ain't never left him in here by himself. I don't think he would do anything, but that doesn't mean nothing. Lori went to look it up. It says green leaves, waxy white pale berries, says Google. Huh. I could have swore they were red. Let's do a we're gonna do a green and red bulb. But see, since it's a Christmas page, we're going to do it with gel pen. And I keep forgetting the dual hybrid gel pens. The green looks blue. And the blue looks blue, so but it's supposed to be green. We have a pot roast cooking for dinner. Oh, it smells so good. My house smells so good. It's in the crock pot. Yes, he does. Yep, he has free roam of the house all the time. Yep. Yeah, I can and I've tested it because, one of my big pet peeves is if you have things on like the dining room table and you've got like family over or whatever, and you've got a big spread going on, you're not going to put the food away right away. So I don't want him anywhere near any of my tables. So you can put food down on my coffee table and leave it all night long, and he will not touch it. Oh, baked ziti. You're going to have to send me the recipe for that. I've heard that's really good. I haven't had it yet. It's kind of like baked spaghetti, though, only with ziti noodles, right? He should be fine. Probably have some slobbery windows when you get back. Yeah. I figured because he does have an issue with my garbage can. He's never tipped it over, but he will stick his head in it. So I figured I might have a messy garbage can, but other than that, even though I yell at him all the time to stay out of the garbage, he's just, he thinks he can get into it anytime he wants. But he will not touch anything on the tables. Like right now, he's in there doing something. I don't know where he's at or what he's doing, but most likely he's laying on the one sofa couch that he can lay on and see outside. And that's pretty much. But with both of us being gone, that's a different story. I don't know how he'll handle that. But I'm kind of like you. Once he realizes, we're gone and stuff, he might just find a spot and lay down until we get back. But his anxiety is going to go spastic for a little while. For some reason, my husband thinks that he's going to get one of the deer mounts on the walls and chew it up. I don't know why he thinks that. I know Oz sometimes will stare at them, Hi, Miss Angela. But he's never, he'll smell them, but he's never tried to bite one of them. So, and I think he just does that because he sees them outside, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, didn't I just see you running around the backyard? What are you doing in here? Yep. Okay. Oh, don't want to do that one. Do every other one. Yes, I'm talking to myself. And I did it again. Doggone it. I might have this all jacked up by the time I'm done. You better not. Um, I've got a doctor's appointment coming up, and it's been too cold for him to stay outside for any length of time, so I'm just debating. We've got some errands to run in the next couple days. So I don't know, I might give it a trial run. My husband thinks we should just drive around the mile and come back and see how he does, but I don't want to get out there in that cold just to drive around the mile and come back home. It's cold out there. How do I want to do that shit for? I just want to get out there and get my stuff done and get back home. And I ain't never done that with any of my other dogs. I've just left them and prayed for the best. Usually it turns out really good, so. And like you said, yeah, I think so too. We have throw pillows and stuff on our couch, and he's never ever at nighttime chewed on them or you know chewed on any shoes or clothes or anything like that. So I don't think that'll be an issue. But being by himself, you never know. It's a whole new thing, but ain't never gonna know until we try, right? It just sucks because usually doctor's appointments they take so long. Well, anything I do takes a long time. So. Oz is a baby. Oz is a big baby. I can tell you one thing. I know the first door that's going to be shut is going to be my art room. Because if he comes in here and chews up anything, yeah. We'd have to seriously rethink this whole having a dog thing. I could, but then I don't want him to have to use the restroom while I'm gone. So, yeah, I'm probably not going to do that. I think I want to put her in a gold dress. And I wanted it to be sparkly gold. Remember, guys, I don't use a palette. It's all kind of do it as we go. Okay, so we've got the gold. What book is that? It's my Enchanted Christmas. Okay, we're going to use the clear sparkly for the parts that aren't gold. Just so it'll sparkle. And you doing okay? I think that was meant to say, in view, are you doing okay? I thought it was. Okay, what color do we want to do the package? We've got so much red in here. How about we'll do it a purple to bring out some of the purple in the berries. And we'll do it with a, I don't know, we'll do a gold or a, I don't know, we'll do some kind of ribbon. I don't know. What do we got for a purple? That other purple I have is kind of reddish purple. There we go. I know you can't type. But that's okay. Some can't type, some can't read, some can't keep up with chat. You know, I can't color and keep up with chat and chew gum all at the same time. Are you going to go live tonight, View? View says, I will go live tonight. I'm good at answering, but I'm not good at reading. I mean, I'm good at reading, but y'all know what I mean. To me, it feels funny sitting here reading the chats when y'all are in the chat. But I get what you're saying. It's, for people that are, busy doing chores around the house or something. Y'all don't pay attention where I put my shadows because half the time I have no idea where they're supposed to go. I do it more like it's faded paper or something than I do shadows. Angela, what time Munchkin has a winter program tonight starting at 6 my time? I am volunteering at it. Oh, View, she always goes later. I just put them where I think they look good. That's what I do. View, Miss Angela wants to know what time you're thinking you're going to go live tonight. I have a pencil line there and I don't like it. I don't think I'm going to get it to go away either. Nope, I'm not. He must be napping because I don't hear nothing. Which, I'm not complaining. It's a good thing, but I need to get a sweater on. I'm so cold. I got a fuzzy foot thing underneath my desk, so my feet are warm, but my arms and my back are cold. Well, I bet you my mother-in-law is like flying hot under the collar today. Oz. Oz is napping. Hubby is hunting. I was supposed to do an Amazon order for my mother-in-law today, but I never did. I'm going to be the biggest butthead that ever lived. You what? I am. No, I didn't. No, I have a t-shirt on. It's just t-shirt material. It's just a long sleeve t-shirt. Oh, that was dumb. I used the darkest color first. It's not supposed to work that way. No, not yet. And are you going to do the order? Yeah, I will. I'm going to do the order. Yes, I'm going to do her order for it. Well, I'm got to call her because I don't know what she wants, but yeah, it's just not going to be. until I get off of here. I just hate doing Amazon orders for people because it's like, you're not sure what they want. And them describing it to you is like finding a needle in a haystack. And then she gets upset because I can't find it. So yeah, it's a big thing, you guys. It's a big thing. Yeah, hard telling. My things usually don't come in early though. He could still be here this afternoon or right after it gets dark. Who knows? UPS don't usually show up till like later in the day. Make it glittery ribbon. And then I think I want her wings to be sort of gold too. She looks very cool. Let's give her a little bit of skin tone. Well, if she's not, then she's just not. Can't make it any better. Well, it just is what it is. I keep trying to tell her, if you can get on Amazon and look stuff up that you want, you can get on Amazon and follow the prompts and make yourself an account, and then you don't have to wait for me to do it. No. Nope, 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 nope. That wouldn't be no fun. She can't make me miserable doing that. Oh, sorry, that was kind of loud. I gotta be careful because some of the family watches these things. But, you know, I'm only stating facts, so. Take it how you want to take it. Okay, do we want to do some blonde hair? Or do we want to do brown hair? Let's do... I can't believe I'm going to do this, but let's do some black hair. It'll show better with the gold. Okay. We have a beautiful little ink. Nope, we need... And I'm sitting in my car waiting for Munchkin, and I had to open my window as it's getting hot in here. I have a black car with black interior. You can just... You know what you can do with that. We're just not even going to say it. You know, I was doing something today. I don't know what it was, but anyways, my phone rang and I answered it. And I should know better because, you know, it's never usually anybody that I know. It's usually spam calls. Because usually, you know, grandkids in school and kids are working and, you know, so I usually just kind of let it go. But I just hit the answer button. And it was some woman trying to sell me funeral stuff. I'm like, really? I use indigo blue as base, then black over it. There you go. That's such a little tiny space. She's lucky to have that. I'm like, don't rush me. You know, I'm not ready to go yet. Don't jinx me either. Like, goodness. I don't want to talk funeral stuff. Well, yeah, you call me. Once in a while, I get, family calls, but 90% of the time, we're either texting or you're doing something or I'm doing something. And okay, so here is what we've got so far. I love the angel. She turned out really cool. And then I've got a cigarette in my other hand, you guys. You gotta kind of bear with me. We got that bulb, which I don't really care for that bulb very much. And then we got this bulb. I think I'm gonna do something to that one to make it different because I don't really care for it. I might go over and just make it red and gold. I don't like the little green lines. Or white, maybe. I don't know. I'll do something. I didn't do that. Those were in there. I just kind of went over them with a gel pen. But I don't like it now, so. Wow, some of these people who walk up to pick up their kids dress really strange. Well, to you it's strange. To me it might be strange. But to them, they're just expressing their personality, I guess. My husband has a bad habit of doing that, pointing people's funky, like, rainbow hair out or something, and it's like, look, I'm sure when we were growing up and you were growing up in the 70s, imagine what your grandparents or people like us would think when you wore a silk shirt and bell bottoms. And the poofy hair and I'm sure they were thinking the same thing. So I just don't, I don't know. The thing I don't like, and I question, is when you're a bigger person, like I'm a bigger person, I've got some booty, but I don't let my booty hang out. I don't let my stomach hang out. My shirts go over my booty, and I try to dress halfway decent. Yes, there are times I will go to the grocery store in my jogging outfit, but it's an outfit. The top matches the bottoms, and ain't nothing hanging out. But I'm telling you, ain't no way I'm wearing a crop top and fucking tight ass jean shorts or jeans. Those pajama bottoms, people say they're pajama bottoms. They're not pajama bottoms. They're lounge pants, is what they're called. And yeah, I've done that too. I ran up to the store, like, in those, just running in to get some milk or something. If you're just running in to get your kid, I can see doing that for the simple fact it's like, why get all dolled up just to go pick up your kid? It's like, who the hell cares? She was probably in her slippers cleaning house or something and just slipped on her. Well, that's a little ridiculous. You know, maybe she don't have a winter coat. No, I don't know. I don't think I'd go anywhere in my bathrobe. My bathrobe makes me look bigger than what I am. It's a fluffy bathrobe. Wow, it's really coming down. Big flakes. It's pretty though. But it sucks. We got a lot of snow the other day, and we're getting more. It's going to be a bad winter this winter. I can tell it already. I got to go out tomorrow too. $67. 6-7. It's 6-7. I got one more bulb to do. What color do I want to do it? Okay, love you. Bye. Let's do it. Kind of a reddish green. It's called watermelon. It's supposed to be two colors in one. You can always tell when the roads are going by, or the roads are getting bad. The semis don't fly down the road. You said maybe lady in robe didn't have a winter coat. It's 67 there. That's true. See, it's winter here. I keep forgetting it. Well, I don't forget, but I guess I don't think about it of her having like nicer weather than we have. Okay, that's kind of cool. Oh, I like that one. It's kind of... You can see some little bit of green in it. When it'll dry, you'll have both. And we'll do a... How about a blue ribbon? Kind of do some blue for the... We got it in the stocking, so we should have it elsewhere, right? Right. I really need a point on these pencils, but I hate to like sharpen them because, you know, they're polys. Waste not, want not, right? I'm going to finish this ribbon and then I have to go because I have to stick in potatoes in the oven, and they take a little bit. We wanted to do roasted instead of in the crock pot, so it's going to take me a little bit to get them all cut up and washed and in the oven. Well, seasoned and in the oven. So I did promise I would do potatoes today, so I can't, like, not do them because then he's going to say, every time you tell me you're going to do something, you never do it. So, got to make an effort. Even though he knows I hate cooking. But, got to do the wifely things once in a while. I make it sound like I don't do nothing around here. We're going to have a blue polka dotted bow. And we made our bulb look like a strawberry. Oh my goodness. I'm doing my details. I thought sure I would get this finished today, but hi, Sarah. Sarah, I think maybe you need to go and talk to your doctor, honey. Because you're having a lot of bad days. Okay. Okay, Sarah, I'm sorry for that. I don't know how old you are or what's going on, but I don't want to hear about your period today. I'm sorry. That's a personal thing, and you shouldn't be on here telling everybody that you have a period. Yeah, I would appreciate it if you just keep that to yourself, okay? Yes, I think you do. I really think you do. Um, but again, hon, it's not appropriate that you talk about that stuff here on the channel. Ladies don't speak of their things. Don't be sorry, Sarah. Just get, get a therapist and talk to them, honey, and get yourself where you need to be. And YouTube is not the place to be if you need help. People can be cruel and mean. Okay, so I'm not ready to be done coloring yet. So I'm going to change up the menu just a little bit, and I'm going to throw in a potato casserole instead. And that'll go really good with what we're having. So if you guys can just give me just a minute to get it in the oven, because that takes about an hour, I will be right back and we will finish this, because I've only got a little bit more to go, and I'd rather finish it than not. Well, I don't know what you're saying no to, but I can't help you. I'm not medically qualified to help you. Okay, I'm going. Only take me 5 minutes, if that. Baby boy. All right, Oz, you're fine. You're fine. Mom's putting on a sweater though, because I am one cold mama. Oh. Woo-wee. Can you lay down? I know. It's boring when Mom's here and I'm coloring, huh? You don't get no attention. Hey, I don't want slobby dog nose all over me. Stop. Ooh, I had to put on a sweater. My art room is at the end of the one side of my house. And I don't know what I want to say I don't know if this is an add-on or what. I don't think it is because the basement runs the whole length of the house. So I don't think it's an add-on, but I'll tell you what, they sure didn't put in good insulation in the bedrooms. The rest of the house stays nice and warm. The bedrooms, nope. Which, is okay for sleeping because, nobody wants to sleep in a really hot bedroom, but it's not good for, use anytime. It's too cold. So I talked my husband into putting up plastic this weekend in the art room. So that's what we're going to do because it's just way too cold for me. And I mean, I could put like a little space heater area thing. It's only like this big, but it's loud and noisy, and y'all would hear it. I'll tell you, I sure do miss burning my wood, that's for sure. Ain't nothing like a good wood burning heat. I think next month, what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to talk to hubby, and I think I'm going to buy a face cord of wood, and that way, just on the days that are super cold, just to take the chill off, we can have a fire. Because I'll tell you, there ain't nothing better. That was one of the things that sold us on the house, was the wood burner. But you don't think about getting too old to do that kind of stuff. That and my wood splitter took a shit too, so that don't help. And those things are expensive. We were gonna buy another one, but just like my husband said, I mean, like, really, how long are we gonna be able to use it with having the problems that we have? And is it really worth going out and buying a whole new one? So we decided, nope, it's not worth it. So I got my potatoes in. Just gotta think of what vegetable I want to have. We had green beans last night. Maybe I'll throw on some. We got some frozen peas. I think we had green beans last night, and we had, what did we have the night before? Oh, squash. Butternut squash. Plants over here. So I'm thinking peas tonight. That sounds good. Well, what the hell? You should not put potatoes and carrots in a crock pot. Oh, no, we normally do, but we didn't want to this time. We did the it's like a pork loin is what it is. And we just smothered it in barbecue sauce. And we had talked about either doing the um think roasted potatoes or the um tater tot casserole. So because either one would go really good with that, and my husband doesn't like cooked carrots, so we never put carrots in our. It's usually broccoli and cauliflower and Brussels sprouts or green beans and I don't know, peas or something. Always onions. Onions are in everything we cook. And sometimes, if I buy them, radishes. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, he'll like what's left over. He'll do the pulled pork. I don't particularly care for pulled pork. We'll just slice it tonight and eat it that way. But yeah, he might do it like that for his, but I'll just slice mine off and eat it like that. Okay, let's see. What color do we want to do this? Oz, you're being so precious right now, but honey, it's so cold. Do you really need out? You haven't been in that long. You really haven't been in that long. Hey, is your nose supposed to be in my watercolors? Are you supposed to be sniffing on my watercolor? He's like, what the hell are you talking about? What? What? You're acting like there's something like really wrong with you and you're fine. What do you need? What, baby? What are you supposed to do if you gotta go outside? What are you guys supposed to do if you gotta go outside? No, come here. Sit down. Hey, sit. Ozzy, sit. You're just too excited. Come here. Sit down. What do you need to do? If you want to go outside, what are you supposed to do? Speak. You're supposed to speak. That's what you're supposed to do if you want to go outside. Yes, it is. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Never a dull moment around here. I think he just likes seeing Mom freeze. I really do. I hate the cold. I know, I keep saying that, but I hate the cold. Okay. We've got blue, we've got purple, we've got red, we've got um what color do we want to do? I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. If it doesn't, we always have acrylic markers, so we'll go over it. Okay, let's do. That's not his nice bark. Hi, Ivy Sunny Flowers. How are you? I am trying to make one of those like pinwheel toy type things. They're all different colors. And I want gold sparkles. And silver sparkles. And we'll do a red handle thingy. Yeah, I just put in a cheesy tater tot casserole in my oven. And we've got a pork roast in the crock pot cooking. Okay, that's my chair, you guys. Okay, I think we're gonna do silver and gold. And maybe we'll do a silver and blue. I don't know, we'll see. Probably silver and blue. That sounds like really a neat idea. That way we don't have too much gold. I just don't want to stick my hand in the wet stuff. fried potatoes and onions and smoked sausage. Oh, I love one pan dinners. Love one pan dinners. Um, we also do that. Um, I like to cut the little smoky links sausage up in the fried potatoes. Oh, it's so good. Yep, the little Eckrich smoky links. Those are so good in the fried potatoes. Sorry, I'm trying to. Oh, you better not be going out on me. There we go. I think I've got another one, but gotta get that last bit out of there. And I know I haven't used this a whole lot, so there still should be quite a bit in here. They're good. They're good. You could throw some cabbage in there too. Mm, yep. All right. So the picture itself is done. Should we do a dark background? Or just do clear snowflakes? I'm thinking it needs something in the background, but I'm just not sure what. I could do a do I really want to get that involved in this? Do I? 'Tis the question. Okay, if I put an acrylic background on it, it's going to make the page buckle. And I've already got enough buckling happen already with the gel pens. I can clip it down though. What do y'all think? Should I go into that much detail? As of right now, I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm just gonna outline my stars with my glitter gel pen. And if I wanted to do a background, I can always come back later. Your anti-background. I think you got me thinking about doing a black background on the page I'm coloring right now. Right? Black backgrounds are just so neat because they make the colors in the picture pop. Like majorly pop. Did View leave? She hasn't been talking. Maybe she fell asleep. I hope she fell asleep. Maybe she's just relaxing. And doing an acrylic background is so easy. You know, it doesn't bleed through the paper. Kind of like using an alcohol marker, only it's not alcohol, it's acrylic paint. Oh, yeah. When you get that itty bitty stuff, that makes it hard. That's what I'm thinking. Like, there's a lot of little stuff right here, and I don't know if I want to get into that much detail because, you know, it's going to take a minute. And I really hate it buckling my paper. That drives me crazy. I don't like it buckling my paper. And this is pretty thin paper, so. I think we're just gonna do our snowflakes like this and call it good. Key to that is don't lift them up. When you start a spot, don't lift it up till you're done with that spot. And don't let it dry. If you let it dry and then add on to it, it's going to be streaky right there. You can't let the ends of it dry. You just woke up. I figured drugs can give you some good sleep. Yes, they can. Kim, you woke her up. I know I did. I'm sorry. I was a little concerned till I thought about it. I'm sorry, View. You need to get some more sleep. I know. I just woke you up, so that's gonna be hard, huh? She's like, right, bitch. You woke me up and then you tell me to go back to sleep. What the hell kind of stuff is that? I thought it was in my bedroom. all I all I heard was tap 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 tap. Oh, I'm sorry. It was my gel pen. The gel pen I was using wouldn't work, so I was tapping on it. It's Lori's fault. She told me to. And then she blamed it on me. Right, you'll be up all night long. I do that. Take a nap during the day and then you're up all night. Although I don't know what my deal was last night. I think it's because I fell asleep early, to be honest. But I woke up at 2:30 this morning and I could not get back to sleep for the life of me. And then, you get your day started or whatever when the sun comes up, and then you're like, oh, I'm tired. So about 8 o'clock, I figured, okay, well, I'll lay down and just, watch a little YouTube and see what's going on and just kind of relax a little bit. I fell asleep. Slept till like almost noon. I'm like, well, that didn't work. It's a good thing I didn't have anything I had to do today. Except for my plans was I was going to do the Amazon order this morning, and that went all to pieces. So when I get home tomorrow, I'll do it for her. I'll spend all afternoon doing it. Because what I have to do tomorrow is going to be early, so. You don't hear my dog, but I thought I just heard a car door. But I'd hear him if my hubby was home or somebody was here. Oh, I bet. The cold water. Yep. Peeling them and rinsing them. Yep. All right. So I think, can I do a border? Wouldn't be Christmas if I didn't do a border, right? What color border do I want to do? Let's do a... I don't know. Okay. Since I don't know, I don't want to mess it up. I was thinking of doing a red one, but I think that'd be too much. And if I do gold might work, but I don't know. Anyways, he bought himself a copy of my book, Ivy's Magical Adventures, for himself for my birthday. I love it. Aw. That's very cool. Okay, so we're just going to call this done. Let it focus. I'm going to take the comments off for just a second, you guys. Okay. Focus. There we go. We got glitter pretty much everywhere. I still don't like that bulb, but that's all right. Glitter on the stocking. On the snowflakes. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think this bulb is throwing it off. I wonder, am I going to get mud? Yeah, I think I'm just making a mess of it. That's actually what I think I'm doing. Alrighty, so that's not working. So we have to move things and do things and change up a little. Okay. When one thing don't work, the other thing will. Yep. I know, I keep screwing around. I'm going to regularly make it bad. Alright, where is my... I need a piece of paper. Oh, here, we'll just use this. Any washi tape, but it's an idea. There you go. I could do that. I'm just touching up the gold gel pen. I like that better too. Thank you. And when it dries, I'll put some clear glitter on the blue. And yeah, it'll shine just like it does. Yep, I like that a lot better. Good deal. All right, I think we're going to call it a page. Better balance. Yep. It's all about the balance. That bulb was throwing me off. I didn't like it at all. Um, so yeah, now I like it a lot better. Yep, I think we're going to call it good. And there's Psycho Puppy. So that is a whip finished, a Christmas picture finished, and coloring in a book that I don't think I've colored in. Let me see. Nothing that way. Nothing that way. So yep, I killed three birds with one stone. Is that how you say it? That's how you say it. He's just in a barking mood. Okay, let's put our paper back because that stays with the book. And we're going to let that dry and put away our pencils. Let's just do this. It can dry right there. No. Yeah. No. There we go. And no, I never put them back in the right spot, you guys. I just put them wherever they go. Wherever they fit is where I put them. All right, this purple goes here. Where'd this purple go? Did I put something in the wrong spot? That's the blue. I'm gonna put that right there. Has it been 50? There's no way it's been 55 minutes. Since I put my casserole in, it's been 55 minutes. My Google's going off. Hold on, let me stop it. Hey Google, stop. Okay. That was a quick 55 minutes. Right, time flies when you're having fun. I get that. See, sometimes I don't understand these pencils. I'm hoping all the pencils I have in here are my Hollies, because it's just being crazy. Yeah, it's terrible when you're trying to color. It's like, what in the world? Okay, so the next pencils I'm going to pull out are going to be my Lyras. I haven't used my Lyras in so long, and I think I've only used them once, so I'm not even sure, how well I can do with them, but we are going to find out, because those are going to be the next set that I pull out. And they're actually, no, those are unis. Let's see. Look Studios. I keep leaning on my chair like that. I'm going to fall off of it. Lyras. I need to do oh my goodness, a supply video. My Lyras. Focus. Anyways, it says Lyra on it. See? My Lyras. Well, maybe I've used them more than once, because some of them look like they've been well used. Yeah, are they not good with big areas? Yeah, Dad's home. Yep. See, you're getting to know my house just as well as I do, Lori. And I think I'm going to put away my sheer Farbins. Some of them don't even have the silver on them anymore. That's all right. We got a whole nother set, so we're good. You don't have to worry about the Farbins. Oh, because the light's so small. Yeah, I'm kind of used to that though. Six o'clock, sirens in town are going off. Don't normally hear them, but they're loud today. I'm like 5 minutes away from town. Or 5 miles, I mean. Sound travel's good though, out in the middle of nowhere. He just came in and my husband just let him back out. That's funny. That's all right. I'm not going by the door no more. I'm good. All right. I have no idea what these pencils are. They have like no names, no nothing on them, no writing, no brand, no nothing. They're just wood pencils. I have no idea. Nope. My alarm's going off again. I gotta get off here, you guys. Yeah, it does. Hang on a minute. Hey, Google, stop. Can you turn off the oven? Yeah. Thank you. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna have to get out of here. We got these put away. I have Caran d'Ache Classic Color, but they're metallic. Yeah, I don't know what these are. And then I have a few. I have one Gold Faber Aqua Color. And then I have the regular Gold Faber Castell. I have 3 of those. I have a yellow, light green, and a dark green. Or darker green. All right, everybody. You have a wonderful day. Thank you for coming in. And I'm going to go eat some supper and get underneath my blanket because I am friggin' cold. And I will see you. Today's Wednesday. I will see you on Sunday, if not before. Probably, I don't know. If anything, it might be Saturday because I have things I need to do this week. So, yep, everything's put away. Looks good. Cleaned up. And you all have a wonderful week. Bye, everybody.